Hey Zen Babes, welcome to our weekly Wednesday live Q&A that I host here every week. So today I'm going to talk to you about my favorite oils I recommend for natural self-care. And as you guys know, I am such a huge believer that using essential oils as one tool to take care of ourselves in a more natural way of like true, genuine self-care, we are loving ourselves more, right? This is an opportunity for us to step into self-love, and the more that we love ourselves, the more we can fill our own personal cups up, the more we can show up for those that we love, right? Whether that's our family or our community or our coworkers or anything along those lines, your kids, your pet, right? So yesterday I did a really intense form of self-care, and I want to share with you what I used because it was really a huge shift for me in the oils that I ended up using, and I think that it can really help you as well. So before I dive into that, I also want to remind you that every month doTERRA does a free webinar series based on a new topic each month. And so this month, the topic is on using essential oils with your yoga and meditation practice. And that actually starts today on April, let's say the 27th. And if you are not signed up for that, be sure to sign up because it's going to be so amazing. We're going to learn so much. I'm actually going to even do a recap on what we learned from that so that you guys can learn even more on how to use essential oils in your yoga and meditation. Hey Krista, I love you. Thank you. So let's dive into the oils that you can use to amp up your self-care, especially when you're in dire need of self-care. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes you can, the stress of life can really wear you down and it can begin to be a lot, right? And so when this happens, when you find yourself in a really intense or not in a great emotional place and you really need to hit like a reset button, then I recommend doing this. Okay, so the first thing that I did that I had just discovered recently, it's been so awesome, it's this diffuser blend of cedarwood and balance. Cedarwood and balance, and it's so beautiful for more like a meditation and deep relaxation diffuser blend. So cedarwood is a tree, right? So it's super grounding, and then balance blend is also a grounding blend. So the two of them together, it's just this beautiful like sweet woodsy aroma that uplifts you but also grounds you. So I diffuse that while I listen to a couple of guided meditations by Louise Hay, and it just really helps me to let go of the things I was holding on to and be super present, right? And get into my body, because that's the other thing. When we're super overwhelmed or emotionally distressed and stuck in negativity in our thoughts, then we are not in our bodies, right? So using an oil can like bring you back into your body. So balance and cedarwood, do 3 drops of each in your diffuser blend and you'll thank me later. So the next thing that I did was I took an Epsom salt bath. I used 1 cup of Epsom salts. Make sure that they don't have any other scents in them, because those would be synthetic scents that they're using, right? We only want to use our pure and super potent doTERRA essential oils. And so I used 1 cup of Epsom salts with about half a cup of baking soda, which is really great to detoxify and pull out even more toxins from the body. And then I used about 7 drops of balance blend. And so the secret is to put the drops directly into the Epsom salts before you put the water into the tub. And then you mix it around. So then this can spread the oil everywhere instead of the oil just sitting like right on top of the water. So once I had the water running, and here I'm looking at all my oils right now. Once I had the water running, I grabbed a mason jar, a liter of mason jar, and filled it with filtered water. And then I added about 2 to 3 drops of my newest obsession. It's called spearmint. Oh, game changer. So this is really, really great, not only for bad breath, but it's awesome for any indigestion, and it's anti-inflammatory. So if you guys like spearmint gum, putting this into your water and drinking it, it's so refreshing and so revitalizing. It's amazing. So put that into my water and drank that while I took a really, really hot bath with the oil and watched a movie. Self-care. Okay, so once I got out of that, I lathered up my body with lotion and an essential oil. So I got rid of all of my lotions a few years ago and only started using essential oil or just oils like coconut oil to lather and like moisturize my body. But this past fall, doTERRA released a natural lotion that I trust, and there's no scents in it. There's nothing else in it but pure ingredients. And this is what it looks like. It's a hand and body lotion. And so the cool thing about this is you can add your own oil to the lotion, right? So I put about a quarter size of this into my palm, and then I add my chosen oil of the day. And what I really love to do is add this oil called Breathe. It's a respiratory blend, and then lather that onto like my legs and my body. And it's just so refreshing and revitalizing because this is an oil that opens up the breath pathways, right? So it helps you to like breathe and just clear everything open for you. So it feels so, so refreshing and so good, especially after a hot bath. Like you just feel like you're just in total luxury. So I think I used about 2 to 3 drops of that all over the bod, right? And then I was rubbing some Deep Blue onto my shoulders. So if you guys don't have a Deep Blue roller bottle yet, you should absolutely get one. The reason it's so awesome is because Deep Blue is a soothing blend, right? So it helps to release tension in our muscles from whatever the tension is. And so what I use this primarily for is to rub into my shoulders. Just super easy access. It's already diluted for me. Rub it into my shoulders and then give myself a little massage to help just my own hands rubbing it in to my shoulders. It's an act of self-love and self-care, or you can have your partner do it for you, but it does help to release even more stress that we carry in our shoulders, right? Because if you have shoulder pain, then that typically shows us that we are holding on to our stress in our shoulders and we feel like the weight of the world is on us. And so bringing our attention to releasing those emotions that we're holding onto our body and our shoulders with Deep Blue is super, super cool. So I did that. And then the final thing that I did, besides put on my face oil that you guys know how to use in the skincare, the Zen Babe skincare guide that you get, I put on some vetiver onto the bottoms of my feet. And vetiver is a very, very grounding, earthy blend. So this is great for supporting any emotional distress, as it's super, super grounding into the feet. So I put 1 drop into my palm with some fractionated coconut oil. Yes, and then I just rub that all into the feet. And after that, you guys, I felt so much more refreshed and so grateful that I have these tools at my fingertips to be able to like take the way that I take care of myself to the next level, right? Because before I had oils, I was doing those things anyway, right? Like I would meditate and take a bath and then put on some coconut oil. But the amazing next level Zen of what I like to talk about, of using oils with this practice, with these routines that you're hopefully already doing, and if not, you can start to add it in. It just takes it to the next level, and it helps you to support your body and your emotions in a better way that you can ever imagine. So I'm super, super grateful for them. If you guys have any questions, let me know. What do you guys think about this routine? How do you like to use essential oils for your self-care, whoever is still on here? Or even if you're watching the replay, let me know. what is your favorite oil for self-care and self-love? And honestly, any oil, I believe, any oil that you use, it's an act of self-love, because when you're using an oil, you're completely in that moment. Like, you're not really thinking about anything else when you're breathing straight from the bottle. It brings you and drops you into the moment right then and there. Presence is a major gift that we can give to ourselves, because when we're depressed, we're in the past, right? And when we're anxious, we're in the future. And so the goal is to bring presence into this very moment. And so using those tools of just purely taking care of ourselves and showing ourselves that we do love who we are and we can be fully present, then that is like one of the best gifts that we can give to ourselves, right? Krista wants to try all of these right now. Yes. Awesome. Let me know what you think about the diffuser blend. I'm so obsessed with Balance and cedarwood together. It's absolutely a game changer. I can't believe I didn't know about this before, but you guys are going to love it, especially if you love trees and you love being outdoors, you love the smell of Balance. It's just amazing. So that's what I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining me. Feel free to ask me any questions at all, anytime, okay? And don't forget to sign up for the yoga and meditation free webinar that doTERRA is hosting. And you're going to learn so much. And if you don't, and if you can't make it, that's okay. I'm actually going, like I mentioned, I'm gonna be doing a video recap on what that is and how to do that. Everything that we learned from that, because it's going, like, we're Zen babes, right? It's going to change everything for us. Balance and Vetiver are both on my next LRP. You're going to love it, Krista. Love, love, love. Okay, hope you guys have a really, really great day, and love yourself. I love you. We're all in this together.